Hello friends, today I want to talk about how to be happy by wearing sunscreen.
Hey Brad, it's Maria from Dallas. It's summer here in Dallas and my family always complain I spend too much time at the beach. I have heard the sun is good for your emotional well-being. Is that true? Bye Brad.
Sounds crazy, right? How to be happy by wearing sunscreen. I'm really excited today to talk to you about probably some of the most incredible 3 or 4 minutes of audio that you'll ever hear. It's a speech in regards to wearing sun cream. You may have heard it before, but you can never hear it too many times, and I'm going to talk to you about that speech today. I'm going to play it and we're going to share it together and help us grow through this journey. But as always, I'm going to start with a quote. The greatest thing you will ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Baz Luhrmann. To be loved and to love and to learn that is such an incredible feeling. You can find joy in the grains of sand at the beach or in a leaf falling off a tree in a forest because it's all there for you. It's already inside of you. You just got to understand and learn how to get that. And isn't that what we're doing right now? We're going through this process of learning. Now, the video I'm about to show to you is a commencement speech to a group of individuals who are young, graduating university. But these lessons apply to everyone. I'd suggest if you have someone younger in your life, you show them this video because the information in this video will really set them up for an amazing, authentic life. And it's not delivered, in a preachy way. It's just experience and advice given from someone who's lived there. So without further ado, I will play the video, Wear Sunscreen.
Ladies and gentlemen of the class of '99, wear sunscreen. If I could offer you only one tip for the future, sunscreen would be it. The long-term benefits of sunscreen have been proved by scientists, whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I will dispense this advice now. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Oh, never mind. You will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until they've faded. But trust me, in 20 years, you'll look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. You are not as fat as you imagine. Don't worry about the future, or worry, but know that worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never crossed your worried mind, the kind that blindsides you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday. Do one thing every day that scares you. Sing. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Floss. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Remember compliments you receive. Forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell me how. Keep your old love letters. Throw away your old bank statements. Stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Get plenty of calcium. Be kind to your knees. You'll miss them when they're gone. Maybe you'll marry, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40. Maybe you'll dance the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary. Whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much, or berate yourself either. Your choices are half chance. So are everybody else's. Enjoy your body. Use it every way you can. Don't be afraid of it or what other people think of it. It's the greatest instrument you'll ever own. Dance. Even if you have nowhere to do it but in your own living room. Read the directions, even if you don't follow them. Do not read beauty magazines. They will only make you feel ugly. Get to know your parents. You never know when they'll be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They're your best link to your past and the people most likely to stick with you in the future. Understand that friends come and go, but with a precious few, you should hold on. Work hard to bridge the gaps in geography and lifestyle, because the older you get, the more you need the people you knew when you were young. Live in New York City once, but leave before it makes you hard. Live in Northern California once, but leave before it makes you soft. Travel. Accept certain inalienable truths. Prices will rise, politicians will philander, you too will get old. And when you do, you'll fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Don't expect anyone else to support you. Maybe you have a trust fund, maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse, but you never know when either one might run out. Don't mess too much with your hair, or by the time you're 40, it will look 85. Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, painting over the ugly parts, and recycling it for more than it's worth. But trust me, on the Sunscreen.
What an incredible video, right? Like, I mean, the concepts are just so incredible. So the concept of beauty and youth and just appreciating that, and it's so important to let the people who you know around you, who are young, who have that vibrancy, to use it while they have it, because it's a limited resource. The concept of worrying not being effective, I mean, that is just fundamentally true. Worrying will accelerate the problem and leave no answers. You have to create a problem in your head in order to solve it. In order to solve it, there must be a problem. So worrying won't help. Doing one thing a day that scares you, I tell everyone, on your checklist, actually, I believe it has do one thing that scares you on your 1 year life transformation checklist. Remember, you can download it at the end of this video on the links. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. There was a time in my life where I was reckless with other people's hearts. I didn't understand that you can hurt people very easily. So you need to understand that compassion and love is a big part of meeting people and being safeguarding their hearts. The race is long. It is a marathon. It is a process. You don't need to get things right immediately. Stretch. I mean, that's on your checklist as well. Stretch every day. Be compassionate to yourself. Look after yourself. Dance. So important. Dance and have fun. Look after your knees. I mean, through 15 years of basketball, my knees aren't perfect, and it's something that definitely needs to be looked after. That core, that bottom part of your body will propel you through life, and as your body is a vehicle for your consciousness to move around the physical world, good legs, good knees are important, because you're going to have to be walking and sitting and getting around. Family and friends will be with you forever. Family will be with you forever. Understand that and know that it's important to develop that relationship, because they'll always be with you, either physically or mentally. Hold on to good friends. They're worth billions of dollars in happiness. Travel. Wow. You must travel to understand that we have this unique global system. The more you travel, actually, the more you realise that a lot of people are just culturally conditioned. When you travel to Saudi Arabia, or when you travel to certain countries, they think that certain countries are crazy, and when you go to those countries, the people in there think that those people are crazy. I mean, who's right? What you start to learn is they're just conditioned beliefs, and you should control your life, not the ideology or the political systems of whoever seems to be in the government of where you seem to be living at that time, right? That's really conditional. Your true ethics and true life are what's important. You learn that as you travel. Personal responsibility. If not you, then who? If not now, then when? Politicians will lie. I need everyone to understand that the political system, the democracy, which is not a direct democracy, when the Athenians, the incredible Athenians in ancient Greece, came up with democracy, the citizens would vote. Each citizen would vote. They'd put a black pebble or a white pebble into a bowl, and they'd count the bowl and go, all right, too many black pebbles, we're not going to go to war. Too many white pebbles, we're not going to build the aqueduct. That's real democracy. the concept of voting for a person in a $5,000 suit who is somehow better than the other person in the $5,000 suit is nutso. The parties, the things they stand for, they don't stand for you. We've given them enough time. Don't worry, let the politicians do what they do and you live your own life. I can tell you nothing is going to change. The political system is broken, but you don't need to fix it. You just need to be the change you want to see. And finally, wear sun cream. I mean, there's two parts to that. I need to wear sun cream. I hate getting burnt, and it will age you and it will age your skin, and you should protect yourself from the harmful rays, especially as we destroy the ozone layer. But also, love yourself. And if you love yourself, your skin, which is your biggest organ, you should love as well. So wear sunscreen, play this audio to someone you know that maybe is a little bit younger and can really sort of, take these concepts forward, and maybe they can get to enlightenment a little bit quicker. Maybe they can reach a more comfortable place where they love themselves 5 years earlier, and every day you love yourself and get there is living an eternity in bliss. So remember, wear sunscreen, be happy, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.